may mapagkakataon na yung masasakit nating karanasan ay siya palang magiging daan upang ating makamtan ang ninanais nating kaginhawaan.
Maraming nagaganap na pagbabago sa ating mundo at marami ring nagaganap na pagbabago sa ating pagkatao. Sa bawat yugto ng ating buhay, ating alamin ang ating kalakasan, maging ang ating kahinaan. Let us think, let us learn, and let us connect. Only here at TLC.
May mga bagay na lubos na magpapahina sa atin. Pero lagi mong iisipin, bakit mo sinimulan ang isang bagay? Iisipin natin ang mga bagay na ito sa mga panahong nanghihina tayo. Mahalaga rin na patuloy tayo nag-aaral habang umiinog ang ating buhay. At ang pagkonekta sa mga dati at mga bagong kaibigan ay lubos na makakatulong para tayo ay magpatuloy na positibo sa ating buhay.
Pandemic brings a lot of changes in our lives. Here in TLC, we continue to think, learn, and connect for a better future.
Magtiwala ka lang. Remember this, my friend. God's got you, and we're here for you. Let's think as one, let's learn together, and let's connect with each other. Only here at TLC.
Sa TLC, we think, learn, and connect. Because we inspire people, we empower nation.
The views and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily state or reflect those of the company and its management. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the guest do not reflect those of the host, the show, the management, and the network.
Nakamute pala ako, sorry. Again, magandang gabi sa lahat and welcome to another edition of Hearts That Listen this 4th Friday of the month. Ako po si Kuya Roland and I am inviting everyone to like and share our stream and of course, comment your greetings and questions po para sa kwentuhan natin ngayong gabi. It's the last Friday of February na, no? And in a few days, it's gonna be March already. So parang ang bilis po ng panahon. Hindi ko akalain na pang ilang edition na ba ito ng Friday edition ng Hearts That Listen, no? I started December 24 last year. So parang ang bilis-bilis ng panahon. So we are streaming live on Talk Life channel via Facebook syempre, and of course ang program natin is also broadcasted by DWYC Teleradio Channel 51, Phil Products Cable Channel sa Negros Oriental. Kaya naman po, i-greet na natin, no, yung mga listeners and mga viewers natin, syempre yung mga taga-subaybay natin, sa lahat ng mga tao sa Dumaguete, Siquijor, Cebu, Bohol, at maging dito po sa Davao City. No? Syempre sa station manager, si Father Ramonito Maata, good evening po sa inyo, Father, if you are watching tonight. So, bago tayo magsimula sa ating kwentuhan, syempre po, inaanyayahan ko ang lahat na samahan ako para po um, magbigay respect tayo, no, sa ating Diyos, and as we pray. Heavenly Father, thank you so much po sa pagkakataon na muli magkakasama na naman kami ngayong gabi. Gabayan niyo ang aming mga puso as always, at pati po ang aming isipan upang maintindihan at maisapuso namin ang mga impormasyon na aming matatanggap. Gabayan niyo po ang aming bisita at pagpalain niyo po siya sa kanyang mga ginagawa. Alam ko po marami masyadong mga anxiety na nararamdaman ang mga tao ngayon because of the news, no, sa mga balita na naririnig or napapanood natin sa abroad. We ask na sana po, Panginoon, you will always guide all our leaders, no, para magkaroon sila or gumawa sila ng mga decisions na makabubuti po para sa lahat. Syempre po, bless all our listeners and our viewers. Sana po makatulong sa bawat isa ang aming pag-uusapan ngayong gabi. Sana po ma-inspire sila to become better individuals. Amen. So, ang topic po natin ngayon ay isang topic na parang parang gusto ng marami, no? So pahuling hirit natin ito kasi sa buwan ng mga puso ngayong February. So ang topic natin ngayon is Career and Love Life, Finding Balance, no? Kasi parang marami kasi sa mga kasamahan natin, especially yung mga kasamahan natin, no, sa mga organizations, kasamahan natin sa mga colleagues, no, sa trabaho. Parang minsan yung mga kabataan or yung even yung mga young adults na sometimes it becomes very difficult, no, na magkaroon ng balance pagdating doon sa buhay karera nila, at saka yung sa love, no. Either yung love naman is hindi necessary na romantic love, pero yung pagmamahal sa pamilya, for example, that could be one thing, ano po, na paano natin nababalanse na we need to take care of our economic na aspeto ng buhay natin, but at the same time we also have to take care of our relationships, no, with our significant other, or yung relationship natin with our friends, relationship natin with our family members, ganun. So the challenge would always be how to find that balance, no? So at para magbahagi ng kanyang kwento, I would like to introduce ang bisita natin for tonight. She is actually a friend of mine. Mindanaon din siya. Kasama ko siya sa organization namin, yung Mindanao Tripartite Youth Corps. And back when I was still starting, or nung nandun na ako, nagvo-volunteer na, she served as the Secretary General for several years, no? So nagkasama din kami sa mga programs at saka mga projects, even dito sa Davao City, back in the days, no? Siya ay originally from Compostela Valley, pero siya ay nag-asawa na at sa kasalukuyan ay nakatira sa Bohol, no? So let us listen to her story, no? Samahan niyo po ako, pakinggan natin yung kwento ni Miss Myra Luz Coquilla. Hello, Mai.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mai. Kumusta ka?
Good evening. I'm good. I'm alive and I'm kicking. I had a good day today because it's a holiday, so I don't have to go to work. Some of my office mates did because we're on a skeletal floor, so hindi kami naka-duty ngayon. So I just stayed at home and went to the countryside to visit our parents. Yon,
Nice.
I'm super good.
Sige, welcome to Talk Life channel, Myra. Ang program natin ngayon is called Hearts That Listen Friday edition. So every
Yes.
night or every Friday night, third and fourth Friday of the month, we are having this program. So yun na nga, no? Pag-uusapan natin yung career and love, no? Paano nga ba
Oh,
makahanap ng
everybody is
balanse?
interested about love.
Yes, of
Yes.
course.
Okay. Yes. Oh, so kanina nag-uusap-usap kami ni Roland that um I would just share career and love kasi daw siya career lang muna ngayon. He doesn't have love yet. But I know eventually in the right time he would find love. Char. Meron na ba? Parang meron na eh. May pinariringgan sa Facebook.
May, hindi dapat ako nasa hot seat, dapat ikaw.
Oh, ako pala. Alright, sige. So, shall I start?
Of course,
So
please.
eto nga. So ito nga, I am Myra Luz Coquilla. Actually, I'm Myra Luz Cezar Coquilla. I am originally from Compostela Valley Province, which is Davao de Oro this time, and now permanently staying here in Bohol, the province of Bohol, specifically in Tagbilaran. So our topic for tonight is about career and love, finding balance. So how do we balance both? No, even when you're still a student or you're already working. Before, when I was studying, it was actually my priority to study. And I chose not to have a love life at all. That means my friends from elementary, imagine, from preschool up to I graduated college, I didn't have a relationship or I didn't enter into a relationship, though I have some crush. Of course, hindi naman natin maiiwasan yon. But hanggang doon lang, hindi ako umabot sa punto na talagang nagka-boyfriend ako. Though meron namang konti, ano ba yun? May konti naman, ilang numero lang naman. Mga less than 5 siguro na nanligaw. Kasi medyo mailak tayo noon. Tsaka parang late bloomer kasi tayo. Ganon.
Yes.
So, hindi ako nagka-boyfriend because I chose that. Iba-iba naman tayo eh. Iba-iba tayo ng gusto sa buhay. So, before sa akin, I focus on my studies so that para hindi naman ma-disappoint yung parents ko. That's how I see things noon. Parang nagsisisi nga ako ngayon. Siguro nga dapat no nagkaroon ako noon. Kasi parang kulang eh. Parang ilang boyfriend lang tapos nagkaasawa na agad. But anyway, so going back, with my love life before when I was still working during my first year after I graduated college, no, in the first year after I graduated college, hindi talaga ako nagka-boyfriend din. Kasi nga, the work in Consult Mindanao, which is the same umbrella, within the umbrella of the Bishops Olamo Conference, is with the Mindanao Tripartite Youth Corps, medyo masyadong mademand yung time. Kailangan ibuhos mo buong panahon mo doon sa trabaho. So at first, I didn't have love life by then. But when I started working in the bank, doon nagsimula ang love life. So I started a long distance relationship actually. So I had to balance my time with giving time to my boyfriend, of course. Well, I had to call him after I came up from office. So imagine you're working in a bank. Now we always go home late talaga. Like late as far as you can imagine, as late as 12 midnight or as late as another day like 3 a.m. So I had to call still my boyfriend even it's dawn, even if during the midnight, to tell him that I'm okay, to tell him that I just got home, I already finished my meal and all. So the thing in balancing your relationship and love is that you have to really, the key is communication. 'Di ba? Doon naman kasi tayo dapat nagfo-focus. Especially kung
Mm.
malayo kayo. You have to really communicate. Like, for example, when you have misunderstanding, hindi kasi pareha nung nandyan lang siya or malapit siya na mapupuntahan ka or makakapunta ka sa kanya, that you can hug him or you can immediately say sorry and touch him and all. It's not like that. So in my part, parang ang layo-layo. If we have misunderstanding and I had to work a lot, like I have to do overtime work, and I have to focus on working in the bank and I have to balance everything tapos magulo yung utak mo, hindi dapat yon. So I need to concentrate, I need to take out all the worries from my boyfriend, from my love life, and focus on my work. That's how I do it. So parang medyo nahirapan din at first, like first, second year. During the second year of our relationship, we actually had to break up. We really have to break up because maybe hindi namin talagang na-survive. Ito yung love life ng husband ko ngayon, ha. So we really have to break up because yun nga, there would really come a time that you felt some emptiness kasi for a long time hindi kayo nakikita, that tapos sa panahon yun hindi pa masyadong ma-FaceTime. You just only hear their voice kasi guys, mare-reveal ang edad natin ito. Oh my
Wala
God.
pang wala pang Zoom, wala pang Skype,
Oo.
wala pang
Yeah,
StreamYard, wala pang
Google Meet, wala pang
mm,
Viber, lahat ng yan wala pa. There's Facebook already, but hindi pa masyadong pixelated pa yung mga cellphone natin. Tsaka parang kung
true.
kailangan mo mag-FaceTime, kailangan pumunta ka talaga sa parang cafe or computer shop to really go on a webcam. Kung wala ka namang
So
webcam or wala kang
nag
laptop,
IRMC ka pa before?
yes, I
IMRC
really I have to go to a computer cafe, something like that, and like for like 15 minutes because I don't have
Mm.
much time to have a FaceTime or siya din kasi hindi siya medyo nakaka-access sa internet doon sa area
Mm.
niya. So parang ang hirap ma-effort doon sa panahon natin. Yun nga, it tests how you love each other because you're tested by internet connection and only mobile calling, like you just can hear his voice, so you don't know if he's fooling around, like, oh, I'm so sad, but actually he's not sad because you can't see his face, you can't see his expression, di ba? Parang naniniwala ka na lang talaga kung totoong parang gut feeling mo na
Good
lang kung
feeling.
yeah, kung talagang mahal ba talaga ako ng taong to. Especially that he's staying in Manila. He's working in Manila. Guys, there are a lot of beautiful girls there. He's a salesperson in like, what is that? SM group of companies. He's selling condos. And think about it. You're selling condos. You must be really good looking and that you were selling to to a lot of people, of all kinds of people. Like he really could find someone better than me, right? So parang we really have to communicate. I really have to make an effort. He must also do an effort. Like we have to book a ticket going to Manila. He also have to book a ticket going to Davao for us to see each other. That's how tough our relationship is. So pero na-survive naman din. Yun nga, it's actually, I always believe that it's your choice. It's actually your choice. Both of you. Kasi pag hindi mo na, pag for example, na-experience ko din yan kasi na I am a singles for Christ kasi for a long time. Even until now. No, I'm no longer a single, but I still find time to attend to some of its activities. Parang sa singles for Christ kasi, good thing kasi I mean the singles for Christ. Parang we are taught to really be faithful and to prepare
Of
ourselves to
course.
become a better person, right? So,
Mm.
hindi naman dahil singles for Christ ka, hindi ka naman i-tempt. Especially that your boyfriend is away from you. And there are a lot of people around there. There are a lot of single men around you. Diba?
Yeah.
So parang, you get to, like, you're stressed out from work, you're occupied from work, and there is demanding boyfriend that you have to call, there is someone that you have to really communicate with, you have to respond to each and every messages that he have to send, and you have to answer his calls and while you're working. um the thing is, you just have to explain to him, and you just have to parang let him understand your situation the same way around. Like, if kasi yung asawa ko ngayon, yung boyfriend ko noon, which is asawa ko ngayon, hindi kasi siya masyadong ma-explain. For example, which is like, that's the same with, I think that's common to some boys. But it's unusual for boys to really explain everything to you. Parang short lang. Anong nangyari? Saan ka galing? Ba't ang tagal mong nag-reply? Ba't ang tagal mong um, in-answer yung call ko? Parang ganun. Eh kasi, traffic. Nasa bus ako. Ganun lang. Parang walang story behind. Walang, gusto ko, di ba girls, usually, gusto natin ang daming explanation. We need a story, not just a one sentence. We need a lot of explanation. Why did you not answer my call? For several attempts of calling you, why are you not answering my call? Parang ganon. Mahirap. Mahirap because I'm working, and yet I have to communicate my boyfriend from time to time, and the work in the bank is so demanding also because I have to face clients the whole day, and at the end of the day I have to do some paperwork and even spend a lot of time in the office. Parang ganon. It's not easy, but with God's providence and guidance, with with my with sa na-choose ko or sa pinili kong gustuhin, parang yun, nag-successful naman yung relationship natin. But the thing is, we have to really sacrifice a lot because alam nyo, I already have a stable job in the bank, but I have to leave the bank because I have to choose between my career and my love life that time. Now, because we're away, we're both from different provinces, from different islands actually, because I'm from Mindanao and my boyfriend, my husband is coming from Bohol. So he's working in Manila, I'm working in my place. Now, we need to choose between our career that time. Ano na ba? Ano bang plano natin sa buhay? That's the thing. So before, my big decisions in life really includes my love life. Parang naka-attach talaga yung love life ko sa decision ko sa career. Kasi nga, I resigned from my 5-year work in the bank because I have to sacrifice it in order for us na magkalapit. Now, this time, after 5 years in working in the bank, I have to transfer in Cebu, and then he also have to transfer in Visayas, like in Bohol. He need to go back in Bohol and find job in Bohol. Now, because we're not married yet, we're just boyfriend and girlfriend, of course, para maiwasan natin yung mga temptasyon sa buhay, kasi tao lang naman din tayo, hindi naman natin sobrang, ako kasi, nasa atin din naman yun, but sa amin kasi, we still have to build our career that time. So, it's not yet time for us to get married. So, yun. Transfer ako ng Cebu and he transferred in Bohol. So, we still have our LDR, but this time, it's a little bit closer because it's Bohol and Cebu, right? So you just have to ride a fast craft going to just a 2-hour away ride from Cebu to Bohol. So it's easy. So it's easier. We have to work on our relationship, and eventually, that's the thing, guys. I am really a person who decides a lot, or parang big deal talaga sa akin yung love life. I don't know with others, but para sa akin, parang parang malaking impact yung decision ko sa buhay, sa career ko, at saka yung love life ko. Kasi after 2 years of working in Bohol, before finally deciding to get married, I resigned again in my job, and then I sacrificed my career again in that city, and chose to stay here in Bohol. Then I had to find job again. So that's it. I have to sacrifice a lot. Though he also have sacrifices. Iba-iba kasi yung tanggap natin sa, or parang approach natin sa buhay. I felt how sincere he was. So that's why I also have to really choose him. Imagine, I chose to be away from my parents and stay here in Bohol para mapangasawa siya. Di ba? Parang baliktad data. Ang gwapo naman ng asawa ko. Pero, yeah, hindi na, ano ko din naman yun. Decision ko din naman yun. Parang, kami kasi ni Roland, like before, we are really masyadong hindi na si stay sa isang lugar. Really staying in different places. Like we're not used to really like stay in the same place all the time. Really have to explore the Philippines, right? So yun, isang malaking challenge sa akin to take off and to face another challenge, like having a new career in Bohol and having a new life with a husband. So finally, settling in Bohol is, I think after 4 years of almost 5 years of getting married, it was a success as of this time. So we
Okay.
have because we don't know how far we could survive from the temptations around us. But if God is in between our relationship, I know that we can surpass all the challenges naman. So each of us has different stories to tell. Each of us has different careers and path that we have to take. No, it's our choice actually whether to take this challenge or to just give up and stay in your comfort zone. Kasi in my part, I didn't stay in my comfort zone. I have to challenge myself because I felt like in my career, in the bank, I felt like it's no longer challenging. It's like I can do better than this. And it was. Parang I did a right thing. I made a right decision. Parang hindi ako magiging ako ngayon. Like what knowledge I have right now, hindi ko siya siguro na-achieve when I just stayed in the bank. I'm just the same Myra siguro, though I grew, like I became a manager siguro na sa bank for staying for more than 10 years. But it's like that. Parang paulit-ulit lang yung trabaho ko. But when I take the challenge of going out from my comfort zone and challenging our relationship, and um, parang deciding to really embrace married life. So far, it was the best choice I made. So far, I hope when I get 50s or 40s, kasi sabi nila 40, life starts at 40 daw. Kasi hindi ako dumating sa punto na parang nagloko ako sa boyfriend ko. Hindi ako bumabot sa punto na parang nag-cheat ako or anything. I didn't. I didn't do that because I'm afraid of that. Parang baka kasi sabi nila, "Loka, hindi ka parang wala kang ginawang parang masyadong hindi ka nagbulakbol sa pag-aaral mo, wala kang parang bad habits in your relationship. Baka at 40s there would come a challenge and then you will fail the challenge." So I think the answer to that is to believe in yourself and to believe in God and in your relationship, right? Parang you just have to believe in both in your love for each other. Ika nga sabi ni Christine at ni Oyo Char, 'di ba artista tayo ngayon. Parang hindi naman all the time pagising ko siya yung mahal ko. The first time I wake up na in love ako sa kanya. Minsan talaga parang ayaw mo siyang makita the whole day sa galit. And you're working. Like you don't like to go home. You just have to stay in the office for the whole day because I don't want to go home. I don't want to see my husband. Parang may mga challenges na ganon sa buhay mag-asawa. But you have to surpass it. When you're working and you're having struggles with your relationship or your married life, it's really tough because in my case, I have to face client and I have to smile. I have to give my best smile and I have to exert all of my patience, especially from those irate clients. And so far, hindi pa naman ako na HR na may parang may pinagalitan akong kliyente. Wala pa naman. So I still have I can say na parang na-balance ko pa rin yung yung married life ko, ang personal life ko, and yung career ko as of this time. Now, if if kasi iba-iba din eh. May ibang house, may mga asawa din na they choose to stay at home for their children. Like as of the moment for us, for the both of us, since I don't have a child yet, we really need to work hard for the future for if, in case we get to have a child and the Lord will bless us a child, then that would be better, no? Parang it would be a blessing. For now, isa din sa parang pagbabalanse ng relationship at saka ng career is that even if at the end of your busy day, even if simple kiss, hello and goodbye would really help. Guys, it would really help. It would be cliche to say this, but saying like goodbye kiss, it's like very awkward kissing your partner from public. Like let's say for example, when I got out from the motorcycle and say goodbye to my husband, I always kissed him. That's one thing that builds that ties tighten up our relationship talaga. Isa yun. Those little things. And at the end of the day, we would really say, we would always kiss goodnight. That's the thing. Kahit kasi, to tell you, I have to work from 8:30 to 5:30 and after 5:30 I have online job again up until 9:30 or 9. So, we don't need to get to check on each other during those times. No, I have to work a lot during those time, and at the end of the day, of course, we're together. No, parang even if you're together, there's this distance kasi when you're working, especially that I'm on online job. So parang all those time for the 3 hours after office, I just have to face my computer and just sit down and focus on my work, parang ganun. So before starting my work, even during the 30 minutes, I had to prepare his dinner. Imagine that at 8:30, before like 7 o'clock, I have to prepare breakfast. Even if I don't take breakfast because I'm on intermittent diet, imagine that. I have to wake up and prepare breakfast for him. It's like he's just lying down and sleeping, and I have to wake up and prepare breakfast. Like I'm like that. Like I have to wake up, prepare breakfast, like put the rice in his plate and prepare everything. All he need is that to sit down and
Sit
eat
down.
his food. Yes, that's it. That's one. Isa yun sa mga bagay na ginagawa ko to tighten up a relationship. Kasi I have to become a housewife. I have to act as his wife. Parang isa yun sa commitment na, but iba-iba naman din tayo. Yan yung love language ko. I have to serve my husband. Even for simple
Sige.
things.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mai. Sige, na-mention mo kasi yung love language. We can probably talk more about that, no? And then I am also interested doon sa ano naman yung mga napapansin mo na mga efforts ni husband towards you para mabalanse din yung career niya at saka yung love niya, no, with respect to sa relationship ninyo as a couple. But we are going to talk about that after some messages. No, let's just have a short break, Mike.
Halina't magkape at kausapin ng Panginoon everyday.
Hello mga ka-TLC! I am Ace Perez.
And I am Attorney Migs Nograles.
Please watch Ask Attorney Migs. It's an online show that talks about our everyday legal concerns.
Yes, and you can like our page and you can ask questions and we talk about your everyday situation. So we have cases to answer, mga PM nyo. We try to answer them. So get ready.
Every Monday sa TLC, 6:30 p.m., Ask Attorney Migs.
Dito lang sa TLC. So let us get ready for
Bagong adlaw.
Bagong Hisgutanang Legal.
Yes, we are back, no? So ang dami-daming mga napag-usapan or na-share, no, na story si Myra kanina. In fact, marami na tayong comments, sa Facebook natin. Sabi ni Ma'am Loretta, good evening Sir Roland and guest. I'm not sure kung anong sinabi niya, but true Sir Roland, sabi ni Ma'am Lori din. And then good evening daw Mas Myra. And then of course si Ma'am Estelita Vidal, kasama natin siya, no? Nag-amen siya for during our prayer, I reckon. And sabi nga ni Ann Ali, relate girl. Huhu. Long distance is difficult talaga. Super simple lang si Habi before and one sentence lang din mag-explain. Nakarelate siya. Nakatulog or tired lang. Pero ang haba naman ng time ng tulog, talagang whole day. Di man lang makamessage na sleepy, nako, nag-rant na ako. Iba talaga ang LDR. Thank you so much, Miss Ann, no, for your message. Thank you, Doc Arwin, for watching. Sabi ni Ma'am Lor, you will not go astray with your relationship as long as open communication is always there. No? So, balance is important. So, may mga nag-a-agree talaga sa na-share ni Myra, no, regarding sa mga simple truths and simple realities na we all experience. Probably lahat tayo, as long as meron kang husband, meron kang wife, meron kang boyfriend, meron kang girlfriend, and then at the same time, you are also parang cultivating or starting or building a career. May mga experiences talaga na gano'n na parang medyo mahirap, no? And challenging. But of course, sabi nga ni Myra, based on her decisions, no, sa mga kaganapan, no, from Compostela Valley to Cebu to Bohol, it was all worth it. Okay, so Mai, welcome back. Let us continue our storytelling. You were talking about love language. So even if medyo pagod na sa trabaho, you are still preparing, no, as parang you are taking that responsibility of a wife na you still prepare food for your husband kahit na mahirap, no. So si Habi, ang swerte ni Habi, gigising na lang tapos uupo para kumain. 'Di ba, Mai? Parang in love, no? Pero pag-usapan natin yung sinasabi mong love language. If yan yung expression mo, Mai, of your love language, ano naman yung parang yung receive para sa'yo? Yung anong klaseng language ng love ang gusto mong natatanggap from your partner?
I think we have the same love language. It's also service. Parang gusto ko
Service.
din, parang Yeah, parang gusto ko din ma-feel yung effort niya. Though, yeah, I did all the cooking because hindi siya marunong magluto. Yeah, pwede, marunong siya magluto ng rice sa rice cooker, magprito, ganun lang. But aside from those, parang wala na siyang pwedeng gawin na pagluluto. Now, um, he do the laundry because dalawa lang naman kami. He do the laundry for us. I do that for us. So, yan yung ginagawa niya. If I have to work, he do the grocery. Parang I just have to give him instructions. And he does all the parang ano pa ba yung ginagawa niya? Small things like for during Valentine's Day, hindi man siya magbigay ng flowers but may special siyang gagawin during that day. Yun yung which is na-appreciate ko. Which is hindi kasi ako material, hindi kasi ako sobrang yeah, kung bibigyan ako ng bulaklak or bibigyan ako ng chocolates, yeah, it's good, it's nice, I appreciate it. But hindi ko siya masyadong ma-feel unless parang may ginawa siya sa akin. For example, mamasahiin niya ako during night when I'm so tired and I have to do ay parang kasi masakit yung likod ko and all, so kailangan niya ako imasahe, ganon. I love that. I appreciate that. Those are simple gestures. Parang, ano nga yung tawag niyan? Ano yung term niya? Little things that makes you happy. May ibang term yun eh. Basta ganun.
Something like that. Yeah, I also appreciate those things. No? Even yung mga small gifts, it doesn't necessarily need to be expensive, pero as long as it is
Yes,
given
true.
by somebody special, parang mawala na yung lahat, wag lang yun.
Yes. Totoo. Yun. It's a nice feeling to, yeah, to receive service from your husband.
Sige.
Yes?
Yung anong name ni husband ba?
Siya ang unang tao sa mundo. Siya si Adan.
si Adan. Okay.
Siya si Adan. Ako ang bagong Eva ng mundo. Ako si Myra. Hindi na Eva, Myra na.
Sinabi mo kasi kanina na parang like communication is really important. Si Adan din ba is parang expressive din ba siya? Kasi minsan ang lalaki is not really expressive na pagod ako, I am so ganon. Parang minsan you don't admit that you are tired. Kasi parang it's a show of weakness if you say na you're really really tired. So kahit na
Yeah.
difficult yung trabaho or long hours, you still stay and you still stay awake and do things. Is Adan like that?
Yes, definitely yes. Isa din yun sa nakaturnan ko kasi ma-effort siya. He really gives a lot of time. He spends a lot of time sa akin during our relationship, during our long distance relationship. Imagine that. Marami siguro makaka-relate nito. Imagine we're on the phone, like we were talking. I'm so tired coming from overtime work. And then, nag-uusap kami, kahit ano lang, anything under the sun. Tapos, pagod na ako. Ako din, galing ko office sa traffic, gano'n. Tapos, parang natulugan na ninyo yung bahay isa't isa. Parang hindi niyo namalaya na, nakatulog ka na pala. Siya din nakatulog na din sa ibang linya. Parang gano'n. He really stay up all night for us to communicate to each other. Parang to cope up with the whole day na busy kami. And even parang ngayon na mag-asawa na kami. For example, I travel from outside Bohol. And then, hindi kasi ako yung masyadong ma-update na, ito na, nakarating na ako. Ito na, kumakain ako ngayon. Ito na, ganito ako. Hindi ako ganon. Siya yung nagtatanong, nasan ka na? Ano nang ginagawa mo? Kumain ka na ba? Dumating ka na ba? Saang place ka na? Ano ang sinasakyan mo? Kailangan i-text mo sa kanya yung number ng tricycle o kailangan i-text mo sa kanya yung number ng taxi or number ng taxi na sinakyan mo. Ganun siya. Yun si Adan. Parang, yun yung isa din sa parang masyadong ma-care tong taong to. That's why I reciprocated how he he parang served me or parang he treated me.
Mm. Pero ano yung we're talking kasi about yung balancing of yung career natin and love, no? Probably may challenges, gaya nung sinabi mo, there were challenges talaga and things were more difficult back then because you were still starting to build your careers. Parang you're still establishing, kumbaga, yung mga trabaho ninyo. But right now, uh, it's not anymore as challenging as that, I suppose. Kasi parang kumbaga somehow meron ka ng trabaho na na-establish na din, no, somehow. And then at the same time, uh, you're married already. So kahit hindi kayo magkita the entire day, at the end of the day, pagkatapos ng trabaho, you will still go back to the house, 'di ba? Together. So parang gano'n. So parang hindi na siya masyado hindi na masyado, am I right or am I correct if I say na hindi na masyado mahirap ibalanse yung dalawa? Or is it more difficult right now because, um, you know, because, uh, you still need to take care of stuff sa bahay even though masyado ka ng pagod from work, and you have to still take care of your partner after a long day of uh, pagtatrabaho sa office or pagtatrabaho sa ano natin, sa mga line of businesses natin. Are you still there, Mai? Laban lang ang internet. Hello, Mai? Myra, can you hear me? Ayun, nawawala nawawala si Myra, no, due to difficulty ng internet natin. So we will try to uh, wait for her para ma-continue kasi nagtatanong siya kung ano daw yung question kasi nawala siya bigla. So siguro if you are if you are listening to this program, tapos um you are experiencing the same thing or you are in that particular situation, ano kaya ang pwede nating gawin para to discourage yung nasisira ang relationship kasi parang or nawawalan na ng gana sa relationships, or if vice versa naman nawawalan na ng gana sa career because masyado ng intimate or masyado ng nagiging focus at seryoso sa relationships din nila. How is that, Mai, can you hear me now? Naririnig mo na ako, Mai? Ang tanong ko is, paano yun? Like, is it more difficult kapag married na? Or nagkakaroon ba ngayon ng parang struggle
Yes, I can
between...
hear. Yes, I can hear
Okay.
you na.
So nagkakaroon ba ngayon ng struggle, Mike? Kung ano yung focus mo? Would you focus on your career as a married woman, or would you focus on your family life, no, as a wife? Mm-mm. Delayed yata. Hello, Myra? Hello, Mai?
Ay, ngayon, so far kasi wala pa, hindi ko pa na-feel yung challenge sa merit. Ito, naririnig niyo na ako.
Yes. Yes, Mai.
Hello? Yes, naririnig niyo na ako?
Yes,
Yes,
Myra.
I'm here.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I'm here. Hello? Okay. Um, yes. Wala naman so far kasi wala pa kaming anak for 4 years. Parang wala naman masyadong struggles pa. Merong mga adjustments in terms of attitudes kasi hindi kami magkasama lagi before. Unlike ngayon na parang everyday na kami magkasama. In terms of career and married life, wala namang kailangan ko 'tong i-focus versus sa relationship namin. Kasi alam namin yung kailan kami magfo-focus sa work at kailan yung we time, yung time naming dalawa. We always have to give time to each other. For example, nag-work ako the whole day and during the night, he really asked me to sit down with him and have dinner with him. Parang ganun. Yun lang, yun lang, yung small gestures lang yun. Yun yung parang nagbibigay ng spark sa relationship namin na na hindi siya maging boring. Kasi yung isa sa nakikita ko sa relationship namin is kahit konting mga bagay na parang na-achieve namin, it makes us so happy together. Parang isa yun sa special sa relationship namin. Parang kahit konting bagay, kahit like example, sa mansari ng kasal namin, magbibigay siya ng parang special ponytail. Happy mansari. It makes me so happy because it's not the thing that he's giving me that's special. It's actually the gestures that he's doing. He's making an effort. Yun yung wala akong masasabing na parang i-prioritize ko yung relationship, yung career ko ngayon kasi magkasama naman kami lagi, parang ganun. Walang ganun. Parang balance lang. Mag-work ako during office hours, during this time, and when it's our time together, I have to spend time with him. Yun lang.
Mm. Nice, no, na that is a very good parang compromise, no, in terms of yung sa relationship at saka sa career. I think it is also very important na you find someone, yung partner mo who will also parang support, no, kung ano yung gusto mong gawin sa buhay career wise. Kasi minsan merong mga partners probably na ayaw yung trabaho mo, no, or minsan merong instances na nagkakaroon ng competition. Magkakaroon ka pa kaya ng competition? What if yung boyfriend girlfriend tapos the same kayo ng field, the same kayo ng field sa trabaho? Would there be a possibility kaya na nagiging competitive tuloy yung relationship ninyo, especially if nandun kayo sa
Of
same
work.
na field o on the same work? Is that possible kaya?
Depende, possible yun. Possible yun sa dalawang tao na parang masyado talagang competitive. May mga kakilala akong ganun. Pero pag dinalyo naman talaga nila yung isa't isa. At the end of the day, they would still choose to like disregard all those competitions and and act as a couple. Parang parang mag-prevail pa rin yung love for each other. Kasi kung sa mag-asawa namin pag-uusapan, walang ganun eh. He always says, I'm good. Parang he always look up into me and yeah, you're already good with your chosen field of career. And he always supported me. And ako naman, kung ano yung desisyon niya sa buhay, like for example, for some decisions, may mga asawa namang tututol, but pag sabi niya, gusto ko to, wala naman ako magagawa. Hindi naman dapat i-insist ko. Gusto niya yun eh. Baka naman mag-success naman din siya sa gusto niyang gawin. Then, susuportaan ka naman din siya. So far, ganun din lang naman yung ginagawa ko. Andito na siya actually. Nag-make face siya sa akin.
Oo. Ano na si dapat ang next na guest natin kasi si Sir Adan para i-verify natin yung mga stories ni Myra.
Yun.
Well, anyways, Mais, actually, it was a very good talking to you. No, it's nice talking to you actually kasi it's been a while, 'di ba? Kailan ba tayo
Patay.
last
Patay tayo
nagkita?
dyan.
Ilang
Baka sabihin
years?
niya, sinungalang ako.
Ilang years tayo na nagkita. Um, Parang ano pa sa Cagayan de Oro pa no sa isang activity. So,
Years. I think it
oo.
was 2018.
2018, yes. So it's been a while. I think ang issue or ang parang sa akin din
Hindi.
no,
Sa ano
sa
yun?
topic
Yung 15.
15 anniversary. Anniversary sa Marawi. Yeah. Sa akin, career and relationship, I think madami din talaga ang nag-adjust in terms of especially siguro during the pandemic ano. Um, when couples for example, especially yung mag-asawa or even yung magshota na hindi nagkita because of the lockdowns. Tapos yung mag-asawa uh, paano how are you going to adjust in a situation na sa pandemic kayo parate ang magkasama during lockdowns? Was there a time sa inyong dalawa ni Adan na parang nagkaroon kayo ng how was the pandemic with you in terms of career? Like you have to do your work at home, work from home ang
True.
setup natin. How is that how did that change? May mga dynamics ba na nagbago or was it a good thing na parang multitasking ang nangyari?
Ano, I have to work kasi sa kanya parang nasa ano pa din siya, dealership din siya, ibang brand din ng sasakyan. So, hindi masyadong ma-effort yung trabaho niya, eh. Yung akin yung masyadong ma-effort. So, since I have to work a lot and spend time a lot in work, he does all the errands. Kasi may
Mm.
mga pass tayo, 'di ba, doon yung during the
Yeah.
lockdown. So, he has to go out. I don't like to go out because I'm like paranoid of the COVID and all. So he just had to go out on his own. Parang lahat ginagawa niya, all the errands. And I just have to stay at home, do my work, and prepare the food for us. Yun yung parang naging routine namin sa isa't isa. In terms of the attitude, like we have to adjust to each other, masyado kasing magaan si Adan kasama. Hindi kasi siya hindi kasi siya ma-argue. Pag ako nagsasalita, parang, okay, you win. Parang walang challenge. Parang, he's older than me kasi yun yung advantage ng older than you. Parang hindi siya masyadong dahil nagsasettle ng mga little arguments, bahala ka na dyan. But at the end of the day, he will just parang, oh, we're okay, parang, okay na tayo. Ano ba, kahit ako yung parang at may at fault, parang siya pa rin yung sumusuyo and all. Yun siya. So far, for 4 years of our relationship, yan yung ginagawa niya at the end of the day.
Typical
He always
typical naman yan
approach
sa
me,
babae,
even if
Mai.
maybe at times ako yung may at fault or merong problema sa ugali. But he does all the effort to sa parang maging okay na kami. Ganon.
Well, it was really refreshing
Nga,
no
no?
to hear
Oh, you always
about
win. Parang the same with pera ng babae, pera niya. Pera ng lalaki, pera namin dalawa.
yes. So it was really a refreshing para sa akin it was really a refreshing parang topic to discuss ano po kasi syempre alam ko madami ang mga especially this love month nga 'di ba no we are having this topic kasi nga ending natin for our love month and alam ko marami ang mga tagapakinig natin na nakapulot kasi ako if I can say three things that I learned or I got from Myra, one is that communication is very important to have balance, career and love balance or career and life balance. Number two, making sure na kasama ang Diyos sa relationship ninyo. And number three, yung expression ng love language is very important. Even yung small things, whether you are doing it or you are receiving it, it matters a lot. So I guess, Mai, thank you so much for being with us tonight. We hope no na you and Adan will have more years pa sa married life ninyo. And sana naman, Mai, yung sinabi mong at 40 you will have challenges. Um, I am hoping na, I am hoping na it's gonna be you and Adan who will face those challenges and not just one person. Kasi yun ang mahirap eh. Pag we are facing challenges alone, 'di ba? So good luck and God bless to to all of your endeavors sa careers niyo. May you have ano pa, better pa na career no in the future. Kumbaga laban lang, laban lang. So, for everybody who is listening, I hope na meron din kayong nakuha na mga snippets, no? Snippets of wisdom and encouragement and inspiration
Thank you.
from our guest. So, to end, Mai, ano ang message mo sa mga kabataan and even yung mga young adults na kagaya mo, no? Na nandiyan nasa ganyang level na?
Yes. One is, of course, the first thing you should always think of is put God in your relationship. That's the sole thing that builds up your relationship to get tightens up your relationship. Two is that don't let money ruin your relationship.
Ooh.
Kahit nahihirapan kayo financially, you should never make that a reason para mag-separate ways. Three is that, of course, to stay committed. Parang yung kung ano yung vow mo, ano yung pinamis mo kay Lord at the altar or even to anyone, to everyone who attended your wedding, you should really parang hold on to it. Regardless, mahirap man, you have to pray. You just have to kneel down, close your eyes, and really pray na maging strong ka, na maging mag-hold on ka sa kahit anumang challenges na haharapin niyo sa buhay. And, of course, the last one is to communicate. There is always nothing wrong with communication. You just have to let the other person know how you feel para magkaintindihan kayo and you could do something sa kung anumang problema na mahaharapin niyo sa buhay.
Alright! Thank you so much, Myra! And thank you so much, Angel, no, for helping us sa tech. And of course, maraming salamat din po sa mga friends natin who gave their comments no, on Facebook, who are watching us and supporting us, no? Supporting TLC. Until next week, until next month na, 3rd and 4th Friday of March, I'm gonna be there. Samahan niyo rin po ako ulit. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat.